Hey everybody, Tarot Ass Backwards here. As promised, this is the energy reading about Merrick Garland. And as you heard, there is a special counsel that has been put together to investigate Hunter Biden. Now, we were under the impression that there was a plea deal or something that was in the works, and then I don't know if that's vanished off the table. Someone maybe could fill in the blanks for me on that one, but as it stands right now, I guess there's going to be a committee to investigate him. If you look at the previous video, I kind of gave a sense for why I am reading on Merrick Garland right now. I don't know if there's someone exerting undue pressure on him to do this. I don't know if, and some people had thought maybe he had been compromised in some way, and that was floating around on, among some of the viewers of these different channels here on YouTube. Or even more, and for entertainment purposes only, he'd been compromised. Someone might have something on him. I don't know what the story is. So I have set the intention. I am, as I said, going to use these cards. The Fin du Siècle, Kipper, Fin du Siècle. And I set the intention that and if I can find the cards, that would help. Okay, here we go. This will be the child, okay? This will, of course, be Hunter Biden. This will be Joe Biden. And this is going to be Merrick Garland. So actually, Merrick Garland, the child, Joe Biden, and Hunter Biden. Now, I'm calling Joe the mature man because so many detractors in the Republican Party are going to be saying that the main male is not the mature male. I'm not being snarky, I'm just telling you, you know this already. So what I'm going to do is I'll take a picture of this after I'm done and post it, so you have that as something to accompany the reading. But I am going to, as I said, try to see what the energies and the story is behind maybe the DOJ, Merrick Garland, Joe Biden, Hunter Biden. So, as again, for entertainment purposes only, God and my angels, what are the current energies surrounding Merrick Garland and his involvement in this special counsel investigation that he's put together? What are the energies surrounding it? In other words, is our judicial system having undue energy put into something that really won't yield anything new, just, to smear Joe Biden somehow in the 2024 election? Is this to weaponize the DOJ against him? What is the energy surrounding this, and what is the energy surrounding Joe Biden, Hunter Biden, all of that? I'm going to do 2 sets of 7 across, and we'll get that. And there he is. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I do read reversals in the Kipper. 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. All right, let's see. Well, the good news is he's on the top level. I do see the DOJ coming in here. He's facing the DOJ the way it came in. So that means to me it's the obstacle that he's facing. And I feel as if it's something it's gonna go back and forth. In other words, they're gonna be dueling. And I don't know if it's been weaponized, the DOJ. We're gonna find out from the upcoming cards. But he's facing it. So in other words, it could be weaponized. So I think that's what we're gonna be looking for. So let me see. Wow. Wow. Okay. So again, first thing is the courthouse. So he's facing the DOJ, swiftly coming in behind Biden, or behind Hunter Biden, is a great deal of I think imposed change is what I'm hearing. In other words, it's not because of what's been self-inflicted by his behavior. It's more about something that has been in the works for a very short time as an attempt to weaponize the DOJ against him. Because after that card, now this card normally means upright, what, 2 to 5 years or something like that. Since it's upright, it's fewer than that, or it's been in the works for maybe 6 months or so, a year, with justice reversed, an attempt to weaponize the DOJ, see, by, and I'm gonna say this is someone like Marjorie Taylor Greene, or it has to be someone more important than she, because she has no influence on Biden. It's got to be someone. And it may not even be female. It could be someone just with a bitchy axe to grind, let's say. And maybe the false person is male behind it, who's been behind Marjorie, or who has more power than she, or who wields more power. All right, and then below it, the thief reversed. So the thief, they're not going to win at this, is what I'm seeing. This is an attempt to weaponize it, and it's the truth is going to come out about that very fact, and the actual retribution is going to be had by the Bidens, in the sense that if it's the thief reversed, this information will be given, and everyone's going to know it. It's not going to be a secret. It's not going to be stealthy that someone tries to pull one over on them or try to get away with it. It's going to be brought to light that this is what do you call it, a hatchet job. And unfortunately, somehow I see either new the new wealth because I would say this is if it's upright, something new. No, this is the poverty card. So if it were poverty or destitution or whatever, but it's reversed. So I'm going to measure it as they call it the abject wealth that Hunter Biden was able to accrue. So in the minds of the Republicans, that new wealth is, all of that is behind the thief reversed. So this plot, if you will, is because Hunter's at the top, on the top, and he's also toward the. I'm kind of seeing it going in this direction, meaning it doesn't end on the right; it ends on the left. And when the cards are all laid out, you'll see that. Meaning that thief upside down is basically all the world's going to know how this attempt is a newly, I'm going to say the child is new here, it's not Hunter's child, new attempt to use creative financing to smear the Bidens through a smear campaign. And then right next to that, affirming that, is unexpected income reversed. So instead of giving to get, it's basically, receiving or giving and not getting anything back. It's self-centered Republicans putting money behind this. I feel as if there's a vested interest financially in doing this. Maybe that's to yield more in the way of donors to the Republican Party who are fleeing, who can't find a way because of all the policies that are failing in places like Mississippi or even in Ohio, where people are voting overwhelmingly in maybe purple or what are red states against these policies about these ballot measures that could in November or next year have an effect on women's rights, and the Democrats are winning. So, and it's gonna mean coming into it, new life. And I see this as maybe the Klan, but the Klan's going down. So it's an attempt to bring life to the Republican Party, is what I'm seeing based on that coffin reversed, with the vested interest in creating havoc. And instead of it being a call to action, it's just the opposite. It's an attempt at a hatchet job. It's the message of concern reversed. So, in a nutshell, this is not going to work. I don't know why they're doing it again. Merrick Garland, and I see, if we look at it, the only card that came through were the child card that we had set aside, or we had set the intention they meant something. The message of, no, we didn't use that one. Yeah, the main male card and the child card came in. And again, I don't see it hurting Biden because he didn't come in. I don't see it hurting Hunter because he's at the top left. I see the story going backwards in a way, because you might read this way, but all the energy is behind him. So I actually think, and he's on top of all of it, he's gonna win. So let's do this again. Yeah. So there's that. Thank you.